The 7 things you should be talking about today. Number 7.
At a Montgomery federal courthouse news conference, former HealthSouth CEO Richard Scrushy claimed to have uncovered a bombshell of evidence that the Department of Justice had done some misconduct when they convicted him of bribery for a $500,000 payment that he gave to Don Siegelman, who also went to jail. Now, his response to this was weird. His wife's response to this was even weirder. Leslie Scrushy, alongside her husband, their attorney, and 2 of their 9 children, said that the court statute that they used to get him, 666, that District Judge Mark Fuller was using a spiritual attack. And then acting U.S. Attorney Louis Franklin had F initials, 666. It's the devil, guys!
Number 6.
Jim Purcell, the Alabama Commission on Higher Education. He is now advising Alabama schools and colleges, which get $2.6 billion with a B from the Federal Education Department, to get ready for disruptions as Trump gets ready to cut the Education Department. Secretary Linda McMahon may get ready to close the agency. They have not moved on that yet. Eric Mackey says, look, Congress has to do this. Let's calm down. Doesn't matter. They're freaking out about it. Everyone is scared that the federal government is going to cut this. Here's my question. As you're making these pronouncements defending the Department of Education, ask yourself this question. Other than dumping money into different programs you like, has the Department of Education been successful? The answer to that is no.
Number 5.
U.S. Representative Mike Rogers defended all of his Republican colleagues who voted to censure U.S. Representative Al Green, a Democrat out of Texas. The vote passed 224 to 198. Green stood up and was yelling during the joint address to Congress by Donald Trump. It was a Medicaid protest. The shameful display, as Mike Rogers called it, breached decorum. U.S. Representative Shamari Figures, what a coward. He voted present on this instead of voting one way or the other. And he said the reason he did that is because he knows Al Green personally. Your job is not to go down there and vote present and hang out with your friends. If you don't think he did anything wrong, vote against the measure. If you think he was in the wrong, vote for it. Don't stand in the middle because you like the guy.
Number 4.
U.S. Representative Terry Sewell. She is trying her best to put her work in, no question about it. She and Representative Shamari Figures, who we just mentioned, protested the inclusion of the Montgomery's Freedom Rides Museum, the site of the 1961 Civil Rights Clash, on the U.S. General Service Administration's list of over 400 properties slated for sale by the Department of Government Efficiencies, DOGE. Sewell called it outrageous and said that they have to preserve that legacy. It says, our civil rights history is not for sale. As with most things, Terry Sewell is acting without information and with malice. I like that she's actually trying to do something. I don't like that all the things she's trying to do are dumb. But she's making it clear she's going to be someone who's kicking and screaming on these DOGE cuts.
Number 3.
State Senator Greg Albritton, a key voice from the district that includes the Porch Creek Indians, that would be Atmore, Alabama, explained that the Alabama legislature has draft language for a gambling package, but passing a simple lottery would irresponsibly spread gaming to every crossroads without resolving sports betting or navigating the federal Class 3 gaming laws that could complicate state control. He rejected a lottery-only approach as inadequate, arguing it neither financially aids Alabama nor curbs the scourge of uncontrolled sports gaming. So here we have a guy who's for the lottery, going after sports gaming and other stuff. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see if they can get any gambling done when the pro side's fractured like this.
Number 2.
With a good portion of the Alabama legislative session already in the books, Alabama Democrats are now standing up and saying, we have a plan. That plan is to end school choice. You ready for this? They want to end school choice. And with that, they want to provide a tax cut. If they say so, good luck. Good luck to them if they want to do that. They want to replace the School Choice Act. They want to do more gambling. And it looks like that's going absolutely nowhere. Democrats got crushed in 2010. They have not even got close to fixing any of the problems that they have inside the state of Alabama. Yet what do they want to do? They want to end school choice and they want to expand gambling. No, that's a loser plan.
And now time for the number 1 thing you should be talking about today.
Well, Donald Trump caved. He collapsed. He folded. He failed. Sad. It's very sad. Are we doing tariffs or not? He says yes. His base cheers. He says no. They call him a genius. He says yes to tariffs. They cheer. He says no. They call him a genius. I want these tariffs. Let's go. Let's do this. If we're going to use it as a weapon, you have to use it as a weapon. What's he doing here? Backing down. After imposing 25% tariffs on Canadian and Mexican goods, President Trump issued an executive order pausing that until April 2nd. Why? Why? It just, you're doing nothing here. You're backing down. You're making decisions that don't make any sense. I don't like it. I don't like it. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum says that his pause does not go far enough. So now you're going to see that even though a pause on a lot of goods has taken place, is Canada still going to respond? They say yes. Is Mexico going to respond? They say yes. So it's not even a full rollback, but it's enough to where he's getting criticized for a waffle on this. Make up your mind. Do what you're going to do. And let's make a play. If tariffs are good for the American worker, do them. And let's let the chips fall where they may. If they're a bad idea, stop threatening them. Stop it. Because it makes it like you don't have a plan here. Instead, it looks like you're just kind of winging it. And I don't see the genius of that. Oh, it's a brilliant strategy. You say so. Doesn't seem all that brilliant to me. You could voice your opinion otherwise. You'll be wrong, but you could. And there's a simple way for you to do so right here, right now. 205-545-9950. Get your questions in for 10 with him. And we will speak with State Senator Arthur Orr a little bit later on the program about what's going on there in the Alabama legislature. So keep it locked right here as well. Lots to discuss, lots to get to. Keep it locked right here on the fastest hour of radio anywhere on your radio dial.
You're listening to News and Views with Dale Jackson.